Welcome to Akhtar Bros. Farewell, Primrose.
What was that?
It's the theme song.
She's gone. I'm confident that the author just wrote the entire trilogy based off of that fact that Primrose was gonna die.
Saves her sister and then she dies.
Anyways, that
Spoilers for Hunger Games.
yeah, I was gonna say.
If you haven't read the books or seen the movies, I don't know where you were 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The point is, Hunger Games is a book series.
Okay.
Segue. Our game this week.
Book.
Our game this week is about books. We thought it would be funny to
To what?
We thought it would be funny to make a game where I go online and find descriptions for kind of edgy, weird romance novels.
YA books.
Yeah, YA. Is that something people call those?
Yeah, young adult novels.
Huh, weird. YA. Oh my god.
Sorry, beef books.
And then I'll sprinkle in some that I just made up and then see if you can tell the difference. So that's our game this week.
Shall we get into the game?
Yeah, sure.
Let's get into the game.
All right.
All right. Well, there was some sort of cut there.
Mm-hmm. To be determined.
Yeah,
where it will
or
be.
how long. But
So
it's been 3 years.
There's gonna
the
be.
The world is destroyed, and only children roam the fields of the forgotten.
I thought I was the one coming up with the Fields of the Forgotten.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty
It's ours. Don't take it.
That's the name of my band. Fields of the
That's my
Forgotten.
new band.
But there's gonna be 5.
Okay.
If you get majority right,
Okay.
you'll win,
Okay.
And you'll be punished when you get them wrong. Let's see if you can win the grand prize.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one, Fallen by Devin Quinn. A century ago, Adrian Roth was an Amias, a hunter of vampires, until he was captured by the very beasts he despised and forced to become one of them. Fighting his new dark instincts, he has since roamed the earth, seeking revenge against the creatures who ruined him. But as his quest finally nears its end, he discovers a breathtaking woman who can redeem his soul, a beautiful mortal named Cassie Wilson. But loving Cassie could mean abandoning his hunt or taking her down with him.
See, the thing is I don't know how outrageous the ones you picked are yet, you know? Like I have since this is the first one, I have no gauge on how bad the books you chose are and how crazy you got with the description. Because it's like
Vampires was a good place to start, I think.
Yeah,
just like a good
it's a
middle
very
ground.
middle ground, because it's like I can see this one very much both ways, where it's very much one that you could have just made up, and at the same time I can see it being a book that I would never want to, like a real book that's just awful.
What are you leaning towards? Because there's a million romance vampires, but I could have known that and therefore made one. Or I could have known that you would know that I would know that there was many, and that I would make one. Adrian Roth. This could be a triple psychology.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a between the fall situation we got going on here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Chauncey whatever.
Chauncey O'Reilly.
Chauncey O'Reilly. Chelsea was originally.
Chelsea, yeah, it's a great book.
What are you leaning towards?
I wish I
Just
knew.
Talk us through
I wish
it.
I knew how many fake ones and real ones there were. You know.
That would be.
And it
there could be 5
if I
fake
could be
ones.
presented them all. You know. See, the names to me are very much ones that you could have easily made up. You know?
Well, it's easy to go into the trope. Like, the names will give you
no help.
indication whatsoever.
Chauncey O'Reilly, man.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. And Devin Quinn? Like...
Well, see, Devin Quinn, I think, because it's like...
Could that be a hint?
Because Quinn is someone we know.
And would I put that in there?
You...
Or did I know that you would know?
Exactly.
I wouldn't put that in
can't
there.
Put all of this in the video.
Do you want to know how Amais is spelled?
Yes.
Amhais.
Okay.
An Amais.
Okay, for me, like...
That's all you need.
See, the thing is, it's like... There's no middle ground. Like, you could just make up anything.
Exactly. That's what's so good about this game. You know, like, Amais could be something I read, or like, because
I'm gonna say
it's written here as if it's just something that you should know, right?
And it's not like people just say he was a vampire hunter. You know, like that's what everyone has ever said, but he's an Amais, and so it's like,
which is a vampire hunter, as we all know.
Yeah, like. Because that's what their cool ones are called, you know? Like, not that Vampire Hunter wasn't cool enough, you know? Like, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter wasn't cool enough as it is. But he's an Amais.
Abe the Amais.
Okay. Ooh. Maybe that's real, and we're the stupid ones. Maybe that's a common vampire hunting... One. No, you're making fun of it, too. What if that's a common vampire hunter name?
Could be.
I'm gonna say that this one's fake, even though I know it's probably no. I'm gonna say this one's real, but even though I know that you probably made it up, but I'm gonna say that this one's real.
Fallen by Devin Quinn is real.
Yes, real.
Got it right. I didn't make up Amaya, so it could be I don't know. It could be a common vampire term.
Yeah. And
I just don't know. But anyways, there. I almost fooled you, though.
You did almost fool
Close
me.
there.
Because I thought that, yeah. It was a tricky one, you know? Very, very tricky.
Okay. Moving on to... Voldemort! Moving on to the second one. Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. There's a comma. Hush Hush. A sacred oath, a fallen angel, a forbidden love. Romance was not part of Nora Gray's plan. She's never been particularly attracted to the boys at her school, no matter how hard her best friend V pushes them at her.
This is fake.
Not until Patch comes along, with his easy smile and eyes that seem to see inside her. Patch draws Nora to him against her better judgment. But after a series of terrifying encounters, Nora's not sure whom to trust. What?
Terrifying encounters with what?
Patch. This is a synopsis.
Sounds like a really bad anime.
Patch seems to be everywhere she is, and seems to know more about her than her closest friends. She can't decide whether she should fall into his arms or run and hide.
Run and hide.
And when she tries to seek some answers, she finds herself near a truth that is way more unsettling than anything Patch makes her feel. For she is right in the middle of an ancient battle between the immortal and those that have fallen. And when it comes to choosing sides, the wrong choice will cost Nora her life.
Okay. I don't think that the name of the book matches the synopsis. You know? Like, what was that one called?
Fallen.
That doesn't make any sense either, so that doesn't actually help me. Like, why would it be Hush Hush? I guess maybe because it's creepy, and he's, like, a weird dude, and there's a secret. But you'd think that it would be called, like...
You think it would be called Fallen?
Yeah. Exactly. And it's almost like someone saw the name Fallen and thought of a story where there's an angel and something else. See, I don't know. See, again, like, honestly, I hope the audience is playing along too, you know? Because, like, there's no difference in quality here, you know? Like, This one to me though seems to have like all those like anime tropes where it's like school time and there's a beast.
Is the author's name giving you any hints here?
It's very much an Aidan name to like incorporate into something. Yeah, I don't know. Can I look at it again or read it again? Because
so it begins with a sacred oath,
yeah,
a fallen angel, a forbidden love.
see, I'm kind of back into the same thing as I was with the first one, where it's like it very, very much could be made up, but at the same time, it wouldn't be surprised either way. You know, it's just so ridiculous. My gut feeling is to say that this one's made up.
Okay.
Just like the first thing, like the name is very much an Aidan name. There's so many characters in the synopsis.
Yeah. We've got Nora Gray, her best friend V. That's VEE.
Okay, I was just imagining a V.
And Patch.
Patch. With a T?
Yeah.
The last name Gray also is very much like...
When we're talking janky novels.
Yeah, you know? And so that kind of tips me off a bit too. But then again, that book's like a rip on the different book that's a rip on music. So like, my gut says that this one's fake. I don't know.
Are you locking that in?
Yeah, sure.
Lock it in. Oh, God. No.
It's just my bottom lip. I didn't lick it.
That was real.
Oh, darn.
Incorrect.
So that's real.
That's real. It sounds like Twilight to me.
Kind of, but he's an angel?
Or a demon, I think. A devil.
Okay, so a fallen angel.
I think is the idea. Hush,
Sounds
hush,
like
baby.
It just reminds me of Batman. Hush.
Yeah, hush. And now keep in mind that the only one I brought to the front was I brought the vampire one to the front just because I thought it would be a good place to start. Okay. The rest I have shuffled.
Okay, so you don't even... Yeah, that's fair.
And so, like, the having two in a row, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know? And so there could be 3 in a row.
Yeah.
If there's even that many real ones. The rest could all be fakes. You have lost.
Okay.
You've gotten it wrong.
Okay.
You can't have a perfect score.
But I can still win the
You
ultimate
can still
prize.
win the ultimate prize, but you can't have a perfect score.
So it's not really the ultimate prize, it's just because I get no prize. I guess a prize is an ultimate prize.
Anyways.
Really being here is the prize.
Yeah, but your misdeeds can't go unpunished. Anyways, we're back now. Kieran's only got one leg. But we're just gonna keep going. That's what you get for getting it wrong.
Yeah. It's really my fault. I should have known better.
You should have known better.
In a 50-50 choice. What are you gonna do?
Okay, the next one.
Becca Fitzpatrick. That's a name that you would come up with, right? Like, you can't tell me that's not a name that you would come up with.
I mean, I'm guilty. Yeah. But
okay,
we'll
next one.
Okay, next one. Third one. Serenity at Last.
This is fake.
By Leon Runau. Or Runo? Runo.
Let me see.
It's French, so Runo.
Oh, yeah. This is fake.
We'll see. In the distant future, interplanetary travel has been made simple, and yet the struggles of the heart are just as hard as ever.
This is fake.
When Caleb, a lonely human who has never left Earth, receives a fortune from an antique fortune-telling machine.
This is just big mixed with Star Wars, and both are bad.
Saying, "Find serenity and you will feel it." He becomes obsessed and goes on a planet-hopping expedition to the human colony Serenity, located on one of Jupiter's moons.
Does Jupiter have that many moons? Did you research it?
No. A journey of self-discovery, jam-packed with adventure, sci-fi, and romance, where Caleb learns what it takes and what it means to be happy.
Oh, jeez. Let me see how things are spelled. What's it called? Serenity at Last. This is the first one, except for Fallen, kind of. But like this is the first one where the name directly like makes sense in the scope of the synopsis for the book.
Serenity at Last.
Yeah, because they talk about serenity
okay.
in the thing.
I see.
Hush Hush doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Fallen, like, it's a reach. You know?
Well, like that's sort of a trope that
To have
that,
just
that
a
will
word.
continue. It's just a word,
Twilight.
or like like Hush Hush is just kind of a
Divergent.
yeah, exactly. So what are you thinking?
You could just be making, like, you also know what I know, you know, so you like trying to double psych me out. My instinct for all of these is that it's fake. I just think that they all, none of these should be real. Is the thing, you know? This one, again, like I think this one could be fake because serenity is very much a word that's in the Aidan mind. Ah, man, I wish I knew how many fake ones there were so that I didn't waste all of my, you know, like if I knew there's only one more, you know, or if all three of these ones are fake, you know. So it's he lives on Earth.
Yeah. So in the distant future, Caleb, a lonely human who has never left Earth. I'm picturing like
Star Wars Rebels.
Kinda, but like I feel like he's like probably like a disgruntled factory worker or something.
Old.
Well, I don't know, maybe not old. When I read it, I was like Walter Mitty. What do you think?
I feel like I want to say fake again, but I don't want to just say that they're all fake, you know?
Maybe I didn't put any
I know.
in there.
Can I let me look at it again? I think this is fake.
You think this is fake?
I think it's fake.
Are you gonna lock that in?
Yeah, you think you made it up.
It's fake. All right. So that's 2 out of 3 that you've got.
I only got to get one more right, and then I get the prize.
All right. Are you ready?
So walk me through that one a bit that you made up there.
So I was just like...
Is that the first one that you've made up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of these ones so far. And so I was trying to think of some sort of a dumb like pun or twist.
Yeah.
I was like Serenity at Last.
With the planet's serenity.
With the and I was like Serenity sounds like it would be some sort of a planet. And then I was like I was going to work into the synopsis that he meets someone named Serenity, but then he also feels like he still has to go to the moon and he has to like choose maybe.
And the name is French, that kind of.
But like, well, maybe not choose, but like on his way there, he like finds himself.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other better way than an antique fortune telling machine.
Just big.
I couldn't think of any other way to get like a fortune or for him to be on this journey, so I just went with it. Seems like it was reasonably believable.
Oh, as far as the rest of this going, that makes it makes just as much sense as everything.
Okay,
here.
Perfect. Well, number 4, Matched by Ali Condi. In the society, that's with a capital S.
Okay.
In the society.
So it's a title. The Society.
The society.
Okay.
Officials decide who you love, where you work, when you die.
When you die? That's a bit extreme.
Cassia has always trusted in their choices. It's hardly any price to pay for a long life, the perfect job.
Is it a long life?
The ideal mate.
How do you know if it's a long life? You die today. Like.
So when her best friend appears on the matching screen, Cassia knows with complete certainty that he is the one, until she sees another face flash for an instant before the screen fades to black. Now Cassia is faced with impossible choices between Xander and Kai, between the only life she's known and a path no one else has ever dared follow.
So there's
between perfection, passion.
That sounds just awful. I think this one's real too. So it's it's like, you're gonna marry this person, and it shows her best friend, but then it's like, all right, goodbye. and it shows some other dude. It's like, whoa, who was that? And now she's like, secretly loves this other guy that it showed for half a second.
I'm
Is that what
thinking.
you're thinking?
Well, see, it says in the society they decide, and so like, it's my
Who is the society?
It's my interpretation that the matching screen shows you your heart's desire, not what the society thinks. Because if it was the society, that guy wouldn't have popped up unless they were just like messing with her.
I think so. Well, it says the society decides, so
Yeah,
it's not
so
your
I don't-
heart.
Yeah, so I don't know why the other guy popped up on the screen.
Computer glitch.
Or, I think it's got to be her heart's desire. Otherwise, like, why would she trust in that?
Well, it says that her heart is sure that she likes her best friend, though.
But then she's unsure when she sees that.
Yeah, just because this thing she believes in is telling her, "Ooh." It reminds me of that. See,
It sounds like Divergent to me.
It sounds like Divergent and Hunger Games combined. And
Not really Hunger Games.
yeah,
What's Hunger Games about it?
it's like just being told what to do. Divergent is all choosing.
I guess. But, like, it says,
What happens if you go
a
against
path
the
no one
society?
else has dared follow. But yeah.
It also reminds me of the episode in Rick and Morty, the new season, when Taika makes the dating app, you know, and it tells you who you love, and see that, and so that, knowing that you've seen that, makes me think that it could be fake. Considering that it's like 3 things mashed together that you know about. The name's not an Aidan name. None of the names are you. Cassia, maybe.
But, like, you ever notice, like,
That the names are all crap.
V,
Yeah.
Patch,
Kai.
Xander, Kai. Caleb even is kind of in that same run, which is what I was going for there.
See, you're trying to trick me into thinking this is real now.
Am
What
I?
You just did. You just did, because you just pointed out the similarities between the real ones and this one, and the difference between the fake one and yours. It's making me...
Well, look, so Patch is real.
Yes.
So that's all I would have needed to have manufactured that. Or
It's true.
it's just, you know,
The
following the trope. But what are the odds that the trope is actually that accurate?
It's very, very much so, because there's at least 2 right there. And everyone
Unless-
we've heard reminds us of a different one. I think it's real, but I think that you're trying to trick me into thinking that it's... I think it's real, but I think it's fake.
Yeah, well, wait, what are you locking in?
I think I'm going to lock in real, even though I think it's fake.
Okay. Lock it in. It's real.
I got the prize.
All right. So
That's
yep,
real. That's
You've-
the worst.
you've gotten
It's the
majority.
worst thing.
You've gotten majority, so you win the prize, but
I still
you can
can't
still lose a
believe
limb.
this. Yeah.
Careful. So, you want to get this right. My God. It's not going to save you. You got to get it right.
Okay.
Quest.
Love.
Quit twinkling around. Quest.
Crew.
Quest. Never. Oh, wait.
Johnny?
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I got no more.
This it's just called Quest.
I've heard of this book.
Quest by Rita Tamile.
Skeeta? Rita Tamale?
Tamile.
I'm sorry if you're real. I'm making fun of you.
Tamile.
Tamale.
Quest by
Love.
Rita Tamile.
Is Quest spelled stupid?
No.
Okay.
Quest never felt like he fit in.
Oh, it's a guy. Alright.
He was always messier and clumsier than all the other kids.
Oh no.
He never felt like this was the place for him.
This is a Percy Jackson rip.
But now, as he has grown older and his body has begun to change,
Oh god.
his differences from normal humans are too apparent to ignore.
Is he an ogre? Is he a troll?
Quest has grown
Is he a dwarf?
horns
Oh, is he the devil? He's a
and
demon.
sharp teeth.
Okay.
At night, his skin turns blue and his hair white. When Quest runs away after a friend rejects his true self, he discovers a pathway to a new world filled with creatures just like him. He learns that he is really a creature called a chosen, and that his life may hold more significance than he ever dreamed. But just as this new world appears to him, Quest finds Kara in his old one, someone who accepts him for who he
Blind?
is.
Is it like a Fantastic Four situation?
Now he is caught between his two worlds, one where someone finally loves him for his strange differences, and one where he isn't different at all.
It's like Coraline.
What do you think about that?
I think you made it up. That's just ridiculous. The blue demon boy who runs away. It's a metaphor.
His name is Quest.
Yeah, that's stupid. Oh man, I feel so bad if this is real. Like, I'm sorry, Rita. But, like, whew. So he looked normal before, or he was just ugly,
He was normal before.
and then he turned blue.
Well,
Only at night he turns
only at
blue.
night, but I think his horns and teeth are always there. But he's able to hide them
With magic?
with a toque.
How? So they're not big horns. That's me.
Your Quest.
I'm Quest.
How do you feel that his name is
Oh,
Quest?
I hate it. How did you pronounce that name?
Quest?
Kara?
Kara, yeah.
That's brutal too. Who spells Kara with 2 R's and an E? I'm sorry if that's how you spell your name. Again, I'm just ripping people apart. So the Chosen makes me think that he was a human that's just like, you're a demon, you're a freak, come join us in our party dimension. You know?
It's a weird cult.
Yeah. Because it's like, was his mom lying to him all these years? Is his mom a human? Is she a blue demon? I don't know. You'll have to read the book to find out.
Quest by Rita Tamayo.
I think it's fake. I think you made it up. I think you're a liar.
You're locking that in, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock that in. I wish I had more to pick apart. It's just a pretty solid synopsis, you know? I feel like I've got a good feel for what the story is.
Would you
know?
read this book?
No, unless it was like 100 pages maybe. I'd read it in a night and just like regret my life.
Well, lock it in then.
Fake. You made it up.
Lock it in and enjoy reading Quest.
Is it
by
real?
Rita Tamayo, because it's fake.
Okay.
It's not real. Oh, I thought.
Hush, hush. The only one I got wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good stuff. So you got 4 out
I'm
of
pretty good
5.
at deciphering.
That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Maybe I should have. Maybe if I had put the 2 fakes in at different places, do you think it would have made a difference? Do you think Quest could have fooled you earlier on? I was pretty proud of Quest. I'm pretty
It's
sad that
good.
it ended up last.
No,
But I think that after you had a feel for things, I don't think it stood a chance.
Okay.
Do you think that it might have fooled you if it
Maybe
was
if it
further
was
up?
first.
If it was first?
Yeah. But because at first I just had no clue the range.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think.
All right, well, you have succeeded, and therefore you have won, Monty.
Yeah.
Well done. And as my punishment for not having fooled you, I think you know what to do. Thanks for checking out Akhtar Bros. Check out our other videos. You know, like, comment, and, you know, subscribe. But that's a book.
Is it?
Well, it's based off of a book. The movies are based off of a book. Primrose Explodes. The book.
Now I gotta make.
Ugh.
Why are we talking about that, Aidan?
I'm trying to remember. Because our game this week is